Hello friends, let's learn what is the difference between intensive and reflexive pronouns. We already know that intensive and reflexive pronouns are the pronouns with suffix either self or selves. In singular form we have myself, yourself, himself, herself, itself, and in plural form we have ourselves, yourselves, themselves. But how do we identify whether it's intensive or reflexive pronoun? Well, it depends on the usage. What is an intensive or emphatic pronoun? Well, emphatic or intensive pronoun is added to add emphasis to the subject. That means even if you remove the intensive pronoun, it will not affect the meaning of the sentence. For example, I presented my idea to the CEO himself. So here I am just emphasizing the fact that I presented my idea to the CEO, which is rare, or maybe it's the first time for me to present the idea to the CEO. Hence the emphasis CEO himself. And if we drop himself from the sentence meaning is the same, that I presented my idea to the CEO. So himself here is intensive pronoun. And what happens in the case of reflexive pronoun? Reflexive pronouns refer back to the person or things. In such sentences, the subject and the object of a verb are same. And it is also important to remember that it is an integral part of the meaning of the sentence. That is, if you remove this pronoun or drop from the sentence, the meaning of the sentence might not be the same, or it might be incomplete. For example, you should never underestimate yourself. Now, if we drop the word yourself, it means you should never underestimate. This is incomplete sentence. And if we change it to you should never underestimate him, then we see that this is the place of object. And here object is referring to the same person, you. So we can say this is an example of reflexive pronouns. She bought a jacket. Now, let's add herself in this sentence, and there are three possibilities. 1. She herself bought a jacket. 2. She bought a jacket herself. 3. She bought herself a jacket. Now in these cases, it could either be intensive pronoun or it could be reflexive pronoun. So how do we identify this? Let us see. Now coming to the first case, she herself bought a jacket. Now let's remove this herself here and see what do we get. The sentence remains, she bought a jacket. So as we see, the meaning of the sentence remained same even when we dropped this word herself. So this indicates this is intensive pronoun and it was used just for adding emphasis to the subject. Now coming to the second example, she bought a jacket herself. Again, let's remove or drop herself from the sentence. We get she bought a jacket. So we can say the meaning of the sentence remains same and hence it is intensive pronoun here, and it just added emphasis to the subject she. Now let's see the third case. She bought herself a jacket. Now what is the meaning of this sentence? The meaning of the sentence is she bought a jacket for herself. Now if we were to drop herself from this sentence, what do we get? We get she bought a jacket. The sentence is correct, but the information is lost. For whom the jacket was bought. The meaning of the sentence is not the same. So we can say this is not intensive pronoun. That is confirmed. So what is the sentence? She bought herself a jacket. If we see here, this is reflexive pronoun because herself is referring back to she. How do we verify that they are the same? Let's change the object here. Let's say she bought him a jacket. We change the object here. Thus, it confirms that in this case, the subject, she, and object are talking about the same person, and that herself refers to she. So, this is the case of reflexive pronoun. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.